So you're wondering what class to play in the upcoming early access of Dune on the 5th. Should you go Swordmaster, should you go Trooper, Mentat, or Bene Gesserit? I'm not gonna waste your time. I know some people will tell you to play the class that you like, but that's probably not why you're here, right? So right off the bat, I'm gonna tell you right away, Bene Gesserit. It's just the way to go. I played 42 hours in the weekend beta before, and I played Swordsman, and the whole time I was just thinking, why didn't I just play Bene Gesserit? There's a lot of reasons why I should go Bene Gesserit, but the two main things are going to be number one, it has a compel skill, which is basically like a charm, and it helps you eliminate the early mobs with shields, which can be pretty annoying when you're undergeared in the game. And then the second part is going to be the skill called Bindu Sprint. It just makes the mobility in the game and traversing the terrain a lot smoother, a lot faster, a lot more convenient. The only other mobility skill that you're probably going to look for in the game is the Trooper's grapple skill. And the grapple skill is really, really useful when you combine it with the Holtzman's like anti-gravity skill like in the game that comes with equipping a Holtzman pack, which is part of your equipment, because you can grapple to something and then use that. I believe the hotkey for it is going to be, the default hotkey is going to be like H or something. It just makes you travel a lot faster as well. That combo is generally useful when you're trying to go up vertically on terrain, especially when you have to go like 30 meters above to release a beacon so that you can open up the whole sector that you're in right now on your map. But the reason why you want to go Bene Gesserit over Trooper is because of the fact that Trooper can actually be unlocked in the beginner area. You can do, there's a quest in the first hub that you go to that you can unlock Trooper, and then there's another class called Planetologist, which is actually not one of the choices in the beginning, because it's more like a utility passive class almost, and you can get that by doing a quest in the beginner area as well. So Planetologist, Trooper, you can get it very early, and then by taking Bene Gesserit first, you essentially unlock just a lot of convenience for yourself, which help you in the early game. Again, if you find like other classes fun, feel free to do it, but that's probably not why you're here. You're probably wondering what the best class is to play. And yeah, that's basically it for classes. But if just to give you another tip too, if you're starting the game, especially if you're starting the game with friends, this area right here that I'm going to be pulling up, once you get out of the beginner area, this part right here is where you're going to be landing most likely, because this here is the second main hub that you're going to get into the game. It's convenient to build around this area because of the fact that your quests in the initial part of the game is going to be here, especially in the late early game to like beginning mid game. That's where you're going to be. But this right here, this area, I'm not going to say that just because I don't know how to pronounce that. It's located around here. So the reason why I'm telling you that is because I want you to build around this area, essentially, like as close to this area as you can, just because of the fact that this area will not only give you access to the Shredder, which is the unique shotgun which inflicts bleeding and will essentially one-shot a lot of enemies, and it can even one-shot people from like 2 floors down. When I was playing it in the beta and they haven't nerfed it yet, it does seem like a very, very strong weapon, especially in the mid game at least. So it's a good thing to have early, and it makes your exploration quite convenient early when you're starting to invade all the labs that have higher level mobs and more like stronger mobs essentially. And not only that, in the same place, in the same chest, it's RNG. You might get the Shredder, but you might also get certain pieces like this one right here. So this, not this one, this and this, and also the pants as well eventually. You'll be able to get like your first early unique armor set. It's essentially what you're going to get from there. So not only will you get a unique weapon that, in my opinion, is one of the strongest weapons in the mid game at the very least, but you'll also have access to getting heavy armor, and the chest is shared as well. Like nobody's stealing chests from anybody. You could take your full party of 4 over there, grab the chest, and each of you will get a piece. The blueprints are one-time use though, so everybody has to make sure that they get their own. If you have a duplicate copy, of something, you could give it to your you could give it to your teammate, and that's basically it. I know that was a little bit more than just like class guide, but you know, I had to find a way to extend the video a little bit so it's not super short, and hopefully you stuck to the end, and you know, get yourself a really good start. If you are looking for a community or a guild to basically play the game with, feel free to hop on over to discord.gg/dynastygg. That is my community Discord, and we are going to be playing on the early access of the game. And yeah, it's just going to be fun rolling around with the boys, just how a survival game should be played.